Welcome, Virgo, to your end of the month reading for May. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. What's going on with you, my friends? That's message for the end of the month for the beautiful Virgo. And remember, guys, these are general readings. So if they don't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising moon or your Venus. And also be sure that if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. It could be for someone, not always you, so you can just throw that away. Okay, let's see. Oh, you got the Ten of Cups coming out. I love that energy for you guys. Finding this blissful relationship, feeling whole, feeling beautiful, feeling like something is coming together. Yes, on your way. With the Chariot over here, like you have the Ten of Pentacles coming into your wealth, coming into your relationships, feeling like you have the world at your shoulders right now. I love it. Loving that. Yeah, got the Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with an Aries, just feeling like, you know what, I'm on fire right now. So it does feel like you're very passionate about this Aries. This Aries is very passionate about you. There's just a lot of passion in the air right now. So I'm really loving this. Feeling like the fearless warrior, feeling a little adventurous. Great time for you guys. Love it. So let's clarify on why the Chariot is here. Ooh, trying one more time with the Ace of Cups. Wow. Feeling that courage and persistence. It looks like there was a lot of courage and persistence that you had to go through to get to this place. Felt like there was things that were at your back that you may have, been dealing with. It could have been family related with the Ten of Cups. So you might have felt like maybe the family wasn't interested in what you had going on when it came to relationships, or however, it does look very relationship. Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of misinterpretations going on within the situation, but you have the Empress. Could have been with the mother, your mother, the father. Wow, you got mother and father. Wow. Okay. So it does look like it could have been your mom, your dad, maybe your in-laws, maybe, somebody. But it does look like right now, it looks like there is a lot more going on. It looked like there was some controlling situation where maybe a family member was trying to control your love life, trying to control your life, and now they've it's backed up and everything's good now. Almost like we've had kind of like a reconciliation. Looks like the Queen of Pentacles. Feels like the Queen of Pentacles is this Empress. Maybe you're having a reconciliation with this Queen of Pentacles. Feeling like there's a lot more nurturing going on. Yeah, because it felt like before you were carrying a lot of burdens when it came to this Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of people on the board here. So it does feel like some kind of in-law or a family member. Maybe they didn't like your Knight of Wands over here. They didn't like your love interest. Maybe they didn't like who you were dating, or maybe it was your in-laws and they didn't like you, or you felt like they didn't like you, but now it's all turning around. You do have the Sun at the back over here, so there's something shining over here, and it just feels like we've had this talk. We've learned to have our direct communication with one another, and everything seems to be coming back together. So it's definitely a world. Look at that, the world on the Ace of Cups. Everything's coming back around. We're really seeing eye to eye about this situation, knowing that I don't feel like I'm in, gearing up for battle anymore. I don't feel like maybe the black sheep of the family anymore. However it is, or maybe they're not making them the black sheep anymore. But it feels like whatever's going on, there's a lot of ambitious communication and fast communication coming in about where your love life is leading you. So it does look like they're coming eye to eye with this situation. So definitely seeing that you might have been manifesting that they would see eye to eye with you or them, or about this whole relationship in itself. So with the Empress here, we do have the Death card. So there is definitely some kind of ending and a beautiful new beginning of transformation on how you're seeing this family. Yeah. where it was controlling, it's no longer controlling. It's actually pretty much like setting yourself free from. They want to have this direct communication with you, though. They want to come in and talk to you about this situation where you feel like you're finally making the progress that you wanted, that you've been manifesting, wanting them to see eye to eye about this love situation that you're going through, or just, you in general, however it is. Take it how it resonates. I have the King of Cups over here, coming in very compassionate about the situation. They understand that that you are the freedom bird. They're excited for this love. We have the Aries again coming out. It just feels like that's that Knight of Wands, is this Page of Wands. So maybe they're a little younger than you as well. Maybe that was the issue. Maybe they didn't feel like you were good enough for them, or they weren't good enough for you, right? Maybe there's an age difference going on over here, but they're finding that everything is more justified. It's almost like having this conversation with you becomes more justified in this relationship. And this is making you so happy because they're finally acknowledging this relationship one way or another, no matter what end it's coming on, to where you can feel like you're whole now, and that you don't have to be in the dark about situations. So this is making this whole new beginning, a new compassionate new beginning of Wheel of Fortune. It's exactly what you wanted it to be with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it's almost like they have this understanding of what's going on now. Guys could be dealing with that Empress over there. That mother figure could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or another Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Could be anybody, actually. It also could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. I got a Gemini here, Aquarius. But could be anybody, right? But it does look like the wheel is turned in your favor, and you're finally feeling like, oh my gosh, how did I get this genie in a bottle? How did I get them to actually understand that this is where I want to be? This is, this is what I want, and that we could be together. So this is definitely, this relationship of this family issue has been resurrected, where you felt like it has been dead. Maybe they had, literally transitioned away from you. They've cut you off, all these things, right? Or maybe you had to cut them off because they wouldn't come to this understanding. It was just too toxic, right? They don't understand what's going on. For some of you, this can be a same-sex relationship, just so, and maybe they just didn't get it. And that's for some of you, not all of you, but I do see that. So maybe they just didn't get it. Maybe they didn't understand. Okay. So, but yeah, and it broke your heart. So, okay. But now you definitely have this, where they want to reach out and fix this and make this right with you. They understand that your commitment might be unorthodox and unconventional, but it doesn't matter. That's why I'm saying this could be a same-sex relationship for some of you, those of you who are watching, not all of you, obviously. But it's definitely, they felt like, but the unorthodox and the unconventional could also be, you guys, maybe you come from a very Catholic family or something, and you guys are living together without being married, or it also could be the age difference, because I do see quite an age difference here. You guys could be, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're like 24 and they're like 30, right? Something like that. So whatever it is, it just feels like they didn't get it, right? Maybe they didn't get it. It was just too unconventional for them. But they were acting foolish through the situation, and they want to kind of come back and work with you. They want to understand it from your point. It's almost like they don't want to, they don't want you to feel this way anymore. They want to accept you. There's a lot of acceptance here. Choosing to accept for the happiness. They don't like you being away from the family. They don't like, that they feel like they lost you, and they want you back. They want you back, and they've understood things. They've grown. They've had some understanding of what's going on within the situation. And it's almost like, you know what, Virgo, you mean more to me than, yes, you mean more to me than, what I feel might be double energy. Whatever I feel might be toxic. It's not about what I feel. So they're coming to this understanding that it's about what you feel and who you are. I love that. I do love that. So they're definitely planting seeds and wanting to reach out to make you understand that they wish everything the best for you and they don't want you to be away from them anymore. Right? They've seen the ways. They've seen what's going on, and they're having different way of thinking about things, you know. So it looks like they were frustrated and trying to hold off, but it's just comes to you know, that they're only hurting themselves through this situation. They've made it such a big deal, that whatever the situation is, even if they didn't like this person, they don't think they're good enough for you, whatever. It's, they're coming to this point where it's like, it's your life and I love you for whatever it is. So there is this like unconditional love that is definitely coming through. And wow. And this is going to be your happy surprise, because you're not going to see this coming. You're going to be like, wow, how the hell did that come? Where did that come from? Right? So it's almost like, I wish the best for you because I love you. So this is that family reunion like you've been waiting for. Right? And like I said, whether it's on their side or it's on your side, it doesn't matter. It's affecting you in the most beautiful way, right? The most beautiful way possible. Like, thank you. It's like they're finally accepting you for you and not for what you do, right? And that's showing a lot of growth on this person's side. A lot of growth, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of understanding, a lot of love, a lot of opening up, understanding that things aren't exactly, people don't live their lives for themselves. They have to live it for you, right? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Absolutely. Yes. Say yes to the dress. Absolutely. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It's, it's not like you're out there murdering people, right? No, you're doing something that your heart desires. And just because they don't think that it's what's good for you doesn't mean that what they think is right. So they have to let that go, and they're letting that go. And Spirit says, make sure you let that go too, so that, you can, have what it is you truly need within this relationship, because they really are looking for the forgiveness and they want you to forgive as well. And it feels like you are, though, because why else would you have the 10 of Cups? Why else would you have the 10 of Cups, right? So trust them when they say this, because it's coming from a place that absolutely feels hard for them to understand, right? Even if it's just age, I would, it's like, well, I don't want my 22-year-old with a 35-year-old. They're never going to learn anything. Well, they could learn things. Okay, they could. They could literally learn things from that person. What you see doesn't always mean that that's what that means, right? So we have to trust within the situation. So, yep, absolutely. So I'm loving this for you guys. Right? It's like, finally, they can see it from a loving point of view. That's really all this is. So get ready for that beautiful, beautiful surprise within the next few weeks. So, they're really thinking about it right now, and they're going to reach out and blow your mind about this situation. Maybe it was something also that's so big. I just feel like the reading is here because it's so big, because I feel like you never thought this would happen. And it's definitely something the Spirit's like, this is going to happen. Filling their soul full of unconditional love. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.